You're listening to The Standard Podcast. Eye-opening for your ears.
สวัสดีค่ะโบสาวิตรีนะคะ This is We Need To Talk Podcast Talk Show ภาษาอังกฤษสำหรับคนไทยที่ใช้ภาษาอังกฤษค่ะ Hi you guys, welcome back to our show. Thank you so much for listening. And still here with us this week น้องไอติมภริษวัชรศิลป์ค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
Just out of curiosity, I want to know when you were in the UK, did you have any nicknames that your friends called you? Like, did your friends call you Parit or Aitim or Tim?
So this is actually really interesting. So my parents were, I have to admit, were quite visionary in naming their kids. My older brother is called Atam, and I'm called Aitim. Part of the reason for that is that if there was a chance for us to study abroad, it could easily be Tom and Tim. So then when I got a scholarship to the UK when I was 13, I introduced myself as Tim because I mean obviously in Thailand my friends would call me Aitim, the word Tim. So it's the name I go by. But I have to explain to every person that I meet why on my passport or on any school register it says Parrot and how your name is Tim. So number one, it was really confusing for them.
Yeah.
Number two is there was another guy called Tim in my house, in my boarding house, and he was a bit of a character, and he got really upset because people started calling me Tim and called him by his surname because of course no one would ever call me by my surname.
Yeah.
So then he didn't like that. So then I said, you know what, you can have the name Tim and I will take Parrot. People will call me Parrot and then no one will ever have to ask me again where Tim came from. So ever since then, my friends in the UK always called me Parrot. Some of them don't even know I'm called Aitim. And whenever they visit me in Thailand, my Thai friends will get so confused. It's like, why are your friends calling you like Parrot?
Yeah.
But even Parrot has its own problems because when I tell them like, my name is Parrot, they will be like the bird.
Like the bird? Yeah.
Then I have to say, no, like the city, but with a T instead of an S.
Oh, that's a good way to remember your name. I had a similar problem when I studied abroad too. My name is Savitri. So in like American English, people call me Savitri. And they're like, oh, like Sabiche? I'm like, no, like, okay, you could adapt it to like save a tree or something like that. So it's easier to remember.
Savvy.
Yeah, a lot of people call me Savvy.
So my friends called me Whackers for a bit because of my surname. Because it's like Watra Sindhu, but the CH could be like Wacka. So they call me Whackers.
Good thing it wasn't Wacko. I'm just kidding.
It might have been. Maybe I just didn't notice.
Just kidding. And of course, by the time that this episode is published, you'll already be in the military training for quite some time.
Yep.
How do you feel about that? Why did you choose to voluntarily apply instead of drawing, just going it by chance, just going through the draft like other people?
Yeah, I think the thing I have to say first, because it's been misconstrued a little bit in the media, is that just because I volunteered doesn't mean that I agree whether there should be military conscription in the future or not.
Right.
I'll come once I come out, I'll tell you guys what I think, because then I could get to learn more about it. But the reason I volunteered instead of joining the black and red card is I think it's a much more transparent and straightforward channel. Because, I mean, we know, but we can't really say that everyone who gets the black card, some of them don't get it because of luck. Right? Some of them get it because of other means.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like if I just volunteered and it would just eliminate all these questions. And if I end up like doing work in politics, I don't want to waste any second of my time answering questions about my military conscription. Right? I'd rather do actually work that affects people. So I thought, let's just
get it over with. And
yeah.
Just, stop the speculations.
Yeah.
All right, so this edition of We Need to Talk เราจะมาเล่นเกมสนุกๆกันใน We Need to Play.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. The first game is called Would You Rather.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to choose between these two choices. Would you rather have a rewind button in your life or have a pause button in your life?
Ooh. I mean, right now I want to say pause because then I can sleep. But I'd probably say rewind because nothing to lose if you rewind, right? Because if there are good memories and you can relive it, if there are bad memories, you can change it.
Would you rather get to be the best football player in the world right now or get to be the Prime Minister of Thailand right now?
Right now,
Yes.
I'll take the football player because I feel like I still have much more to learn before I can be comfortable with being Prime Minister.
Would you rather be a miserable genius or be a happy moron?
Oh, that's a strong word. I'll probably take the happy moron. I mean, I don't like the word moron, but if you define a moron, then that person probably does not even know if he or she is a moron. So if I'm a happy moron, then I'm just happy.
Yeah.
So I'll take that.
Good answer. Would you rather find and get to live a happy life with your soulmate,
Okay.
but everyone around you hates her? Or
him.
But I mean, judging from your dating history, I mean, I'm sure it's a she, right? You
No,
know.
I'm straight, but
See how he like hurries? Because he doesn't want me to say any names. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm just kidding. Would you rather find and live a happy life with your soulmate, but everyone around you hates him or her? Or stay single for the rest of your life with loving friends and family?
probably the former. Because even if...
Really?
Well, number one is I hope my soulmate is not someone who my friends and family are not going to accept.
Yeah.
Because I hope they accept my choices. But if that were to be the case, then you can always compartmentalize. Have fun with your soulmate on one day. Go meet your family the other. Doesn't have to be...
But poor her. Like, she's gonna be wondering throughout your marriage, why doesn't your family like me?
Well, I'll keep working. I'll keep working my hardest that they do.
Good answer. That's a good one. All right, the next game is called Finish the Sentence.
Okay.
จบประโยคต่อไปนี้ในแบบของไอติมเองนะคะ I don't think I have enough.
Sleep.
I knew you were going to say that. When someone cries in front of me, I always
think to myself, why? but ask them how. Ask them how I can help. But I mean, unless I don't entirely figure out why, then I don't really know how I can help.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I wish people would stop.
Comparing me to my uncle.
Oh, I think I spend too much time.
Riding motorbikes. Literally, I have so many meetings now every day that I spend almost like 2 hours cumulatively on a bike each day.
To avoid traffic.
So I really hope that problem gets resolved.
Please fix it.
I mean, the problem being traffic, not that I have like meetings to go to. I mean, that's
Right.
okay.
That's a great thing.
That's
Keep
a good
it
thing.
coming.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
This year, I will not.
I will probably not get to vote in a national election, in spite of earlier promises.
Of course. All right, our next game is called Have I Ever? เกมนี้จะสลับกันนะคะ นั่นก็คือโบจะเป็นคนทายว่าน้องไอติมเนี่ยเคยทำสิ่งเหล่านี้หรือเปล่า Okay, so what's the first one?
Okay. Have I ever been hurt so badly during my football game that I needed to be hospitalized?
No.
That's correct. Although I did almost become blind because of football.
Why? How?
Because I went out one night and I wear contacts, right? Contact lenses. And I lost my jacket, and in my jacket was a key to my house. And my roommate was gone that night. And then my phone battery died, so I couldn't get back into the house. So I had to sleep outside that evening. But I had a really important football match to watch the next day. I had bought tickets for Chelsea Arsenal. It was going to be great. And if I took off my contact lens that evening, and there's a daily contact lens, so you're supposed to take it out. If I take it out, I will not get to watch that match in HD. So I decided to keep them on. Woke up the next day, went to watch the match, came back, my roommate came back, went in, took out my contacts, and oh my God, my eyes were hurting. 2 days later, I flew back. When I opened my eyes back in Bangkok, when I woke up on a plane, almost couldn't see anything. So I rushed straight to the hospital, and they said, thank God you came today, because there's an infection, and if you came a little bit later, you could potentially lose your eyesight.
Oh my gosh. That's a great story.
So I'm committed to football. Okay, number 2, right?
Yes.
Have I ever done something embarrassing in public just because I lost a bet to my friend?
Yes.
I guess that's correct. because I mean I don't think I need to lose a bet with my friend to do something embarrassing in public. But let's not go into details as to what.
I was about to ask what happened.
I mean, karaoke is definitely a place where I can very easily embarrass myself.
Oh my god, I want to see.
I got 0 when I sang back in prep school, primary school. Okay.
Next.
Number 3. Have I ever been punished because I intentionally broke the school's rules?
Yes.
Yeah, this was a giveaway, right? I told you about my...
You ditched the play.
Yeah. Okay, number 4. Have I been so lazy that I stayed in bed all day and did nothing?
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just assume that I'm serious all the time. And that I spend weekends like reading the Constitution and all that stuff.
Aww.
So I'm glad you see me as a normal human being, yes. Which I am. So thank you. Finally, this is a bit of a giveaway. Have I ever performed some singing and dancing on stage?
Yeah. Well, does karaoke count?
Let's not count karaoke.
Yes, because at Eton, I'm sure you guys like per house you have to do some sort of
we
performance.
This is really interesting. We had a singing competition between houses, and I was asked specifically to lip sync and not sing. Because it would damage the chance of... I mean, we came third, so I was really happy.
Yeah.
But I lip-synced the whole way through.
Yeah. So you put on a good act.
Yeah, I was very passionate in my actions, just not in my voice.
But you performed on stage, technically.
Yeah, I performed on stage.
Is that it? Are those all the questions? Hey, I did pretty good today. I got it all right. Right?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yes. All right, the next game is called Super Random Questions.
Okay.
If you must change one thing about your appearance, what would it be?
Ooh. Well, I definitely need to cut my hair before I go into the military. So that's one.
Yeah.
I wish I could be taller.
So do I. What house at Hogwarts do you think you belong to? Ooh, that's a fun one.
Ooh, I think it's the responsibility of the sorting hat. So I don't want to breach into his or her responsibility. Sorting hat male.
I think it's a he.
It's a he, right? Okay.
It sounds like a he.
Probably Ravenclaw, because I mean I am like at the end of the day a big nerd.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ravenclaw.
What? You're known for speaking up your mind. You're very good at talking, but is there anything or any topic that still can make you stutter?
I guess my private relationship life.
Yeah, as we could tell earlier.
If you watch my, I mean, I'm happy to talk about that. I know what you're trying to refer to, but if you watch my earlier interviews, the reason I don't speak is not because I'm not confident speaking about it, but I just feel that if I speak, then my private life no longer becomes private.
Right.
And I think for two people to live happily together, it's already difficult enough. Let's not add external pressure to it.
Exactly. And if you speak at one place and, the questions just keeps on coming.
Yeah.
So
it goes to her as well.
Yeah.
So it's not just, yeah.
I heard that you're not a picky eater at all. You can eat the same food for a week. But
Yep.
is there anything that you would never, ever eat?
I don't think there's anything I would never eat. But if I cook it myself, I would think twice about eating it.
Really? So you're not a big cook?
I am not a great cook.
But can you cook for yourself?
I mean, I can do mama noodles. Done that before.
Me too.
Can do fried egg. I can also put like a ready meal into a microwave pretty well.
Okay. You could live on. Who was your first celebrity crush?
Oh, this is tough. I tend to be much more realistic with my crushes. So don't remember my first celebrity crush. I just remember my first crush.
Oh, can you tell us who it was?
I mean, I'm not going to say names, but it was the girl when I was in international school.
Oh.
Don't think she ever knew.
Yeah, just in case you could send this podcast to her and be like, it was you.
She'd be like, who are you?
I know, because you guys were so young, right?
Yeah.
If you were forced to get a tattoo, what would it be and where would it be on your body?
Ooh. I'm not a big fan of tattoos because it kind of like it's permanent, right?
Right.
Probably something to do with Liverpool because that's something that runs in my veins.
Oh God.
But probably not a crest because that's a bit tacky. So probably something subtly about Liverpool.
Like a hong?
No, like, maybe like the year was founded or something like that, right?
Oh, okay. That's
but where? I guess somewhere not too public. Probably the answer.
on your left butt cheeks. Just kidding.
Wait, not too public, not too private.
Okay. But I mean, for men, You're pretty much like you can expose like your top part is like
the top part of your arm, right? It's not that public.
Oh, okay.
It's not too private.
But if you wear a t-shirt.
Yeah, I mean here. Yeah, top part. Sorry, I just realized it's a radio.
Explain the meaning of the word politician to a 7-year-old.
If you want to change the country, but you're too lazy to do it, you elect someone to do it for you.
And that little one is a politician.
Yep.
What countries besides Thailand and the UK that you've been to and would like to revisit?
Probably France. Paris was quite romantic.
Yes.
So yeah.
Aww. Who is your favorite hero? Who is your favorite superhero of all time?
Batman.
Why?
And number one, I loved Christopher Nolan's movies, so I loved The Dark Knight. But two is Batman is a superhero without superpowers.
Yes.
And number three is he has Alfred. I want to have an Alfred. My life would be so much simpler if I have an Alfred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I don't think I can afford an Alfred as well.
Yeah. What would make you roll your eyes?
I probably get most frustrated when I'm driving. And what really annoys me is when people don't use indicators when they're turning left or right.
Yes! That's what I said too!
Oh yeah?
Yes!
Okay, well, if you give me your license plate, then I'll make sure that if I ever catch you not using indicators, I will ring you up.
That's the problem in Thailand. I feel like people I don't know how they get their license. Like, I think they get it too easily. But when they drive, I feel like they never even took that driving test because they don't use the signal and they just randomly just decided to switch lanes without telling you, which is so dangerous. And they're violating a lot of traffic laws, and they think they don't think they're wrong. That's another problem in Thailand. So if one day, the first request is for traffic, right?
Yeah.
My second request would be enforce traffic rules, please, for our safety. Oh, that's it. That's it for our questions for today. Thank you so much for coming. Did you have fun?
Yeah, I did. But now I have to rush to my next interview, probably on a motorbike.
Yes.
But thank you very much for having me. It's been a fun conversation.
And we're looking forward to seeing your bright future in politics. And good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
สนุก
ถ้ารู้ว่าเพื่อนคนไหนรักภาษาอังกฤษชอบฟังภาษาอังกฤษและเรื่องราวชีวิตที่น่าสนใจของเซเลบหลากหลายโบฝากแชร์เอพิโซดนี้ให้เขาฟังด้วยนะคะ
This is Bo Savitri วันนี้ไปก่อนนะคะ สวัสดีค่ะ
The Standard Podcast. Eye-opening for your ears.